Hello ladies, gentlemen, and fellow Bioshock fans. Welcome back to a brand new video here on the Bioshock Hub. So it seems like every time I make a video based on cut or removed content from the Bioshock series, you guys go absolutely apeshit in the comments and on the likes to dislike ratio. So thank you so very much. I'm glad you enjoy these videos. So what I have for you today are 5 more removed characters from the Bioshock franchise. The majority of these are going to be from Bioshock Infinite. However, there are 1, possibly 2, from Bioshock 1 or 2. It depends on if I want to slip them in there or not. So with that being said, sit back, relax, and one quick thing, if you guys have any suggestions on videos you would like to see, let me know down in the comment section below. So as I was saying before, sit back, relax, and I hope you guys enjoy 5 more removed characters from the Bioshock franchise. Coming in at the number 5 slot is a character from the classic Bioshock 1, and his name is Stitchy. If you guys remember the Museum of Cut Content video that I did, he was there. If not, here he is in all of his glory. The first splicer that Irrational created for Bioshock, Stitchy, was used in many early concept demos and was fully functional in-game with kinematics, hit reaction, and voiceover. It took us that long to realize he wasn't a good model, said lead artist Sean Robertson. In quotes, "This is probably the worst abortion that Irrational Studios has ever made." So the fact that they called their very first splicer model an abortion is absolutely hilarious to me. So Stitchy, I'm sorry, but you have to come in at the number 5 slot in today's video. Coming in at number 4 in today's video are the Aqua Splicers of Bioshock 2. Several pages of concept art in the Deco Devolution art book are dedicated to a splicer that could breathe underwater, named the Aqua Splicer. One designer notes there were 2 forms to him. When you're inside Rapture, it would be more upright and have a more humanoid look to it. When it would go out in the water, what looked like its arms when it was on land became its legs, more or less, and its fins, and that would propel it forward. Those splicers would have a special air sac with leeches attached. The final model for the splicers utilized the same silhouette as the crawler, suggesting that these characters would have been a modified version of the crawler's model in order to save assets. In the final game, the only enemies that can survive out in the sea are Big Sisters and Big Daddies. Can you imagine a fish-like splicer terrorizing you in Rapture both inside and outside in the ocean? To me, that would be absolutely terrifying, so I'm definitely glad that these didn't make the cut in Bioshock 2, although it is a very good idea. Let me know what you guys think of those down in the comment section below. In at the number 3 slot is the character that you see on the thumbnail of today's video, and this comes from Bioshock Infinite. They were called Freaks. The so-called Freaks were enemies conceived extremely early in the development of Bioshock Infinite. The Freaks were people who were infected or mutated in some way, shape, or form with a compulsion to eat corpses. Upon consuming a dead body, the Freak will become monstrous, growing in size and ferocity. One Freak was a girl named Shelly, and that's who you see on the thumbnail. When transformed, she is a 9-foot-tall monster with claws and arms so long that they nearly reached the ground. The concept art for the Freaks show that there were many imprisoned or restrained in some way to try to keep them from eating the dead and possibly the living. Shelly is portrayed as having a cage around her head, and another Freak wears a straitjacket. When the basic themes for Bioshock Infinite were established, the concepts of Freaks were dropped immediately. And that is for good reason. These, I think, wouldn't have had a place in Bioshock Infinite, and I personally am glad that they didn't see the light of day because I feel like they would actually be an abomination to the game. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Dropping in at the number 2 slot is yet another enemy from Bioshock Infinite, and these enemies were called Merged. The Merged are a removed concept from Bioshock Infinite. Some citizens of Columbia would appear severely deformed after being exposed to tears. The concept of the Merged deals with Infinite's themes of alternate universes and quantum physics, similar to the way Bioshock's splicers are used to examine the dark side of advanced genetics and drug abuse. So, as you can see by the example on screen now, an older gentleman would see and encounter a younger version of himself, thus causing the two to merge together. Again, I'm glad that this didn't make the cut because I think this would be absolutely terrifying. Can you imagine either Booker, Elizabeth, Daisy, Jeremiah Fink, or any of them having 3 or 4 faces on their head, 4 or 5 arms, or anything like that? To me, that would just be absolutely repulsive to look at. So again, I'm definitely 100% glad that this concept was dropped from the game. Now, before we get into the number 1 spot, and this one is my personal favorite, so you're in for a treat, I want to test you guys. You guys really seem to enjoy the cut content or the removed content videos that I post here. So, I challenge you guys to get this video to either 150 to 200 likes. If you guys can do that, I'll do a special episode on 10 to 15 removed characters or concepts from the Bioshock franchise. If we have a deal, let me know down in the comment section below, or drop a like on the video. I would greatly appreciate that. Finally, coming in at the number 1 spot is my favorite on this list for a very good reason. And again, it comes from Bioshock Infinite. And these are the Vigor Junkies. According to the art of Bioshock Infinite, Vigor Junkies were planned to be one of the types of enemies encountered in Bioshock Infinite. As Columbia's version of the splicers from Rapture, they suffer psychological deterioration as a result of excessive vigor use and addiction. However, the Rapture comparison limited the use of Vigor Junkies in the game, and an in-game explanation by Citizens dialogue in the Columbia's Fair mentions that average citizens were not that interested in obtaining vigor abilities due to the formula's kinks that Fink needed to work out. Small aspects of the Vigor Junkies are still present in 3 of the characters: the Zealot from the First Lady, Cornelius Slate, and one of Slate's soldiers with the same abilities as a crow. 3 of the characters' madness have been exacerbated by their repeated use of a particular vigor, such as Murder of Crows and Shock Jockey respectively, and the latter even has a small Shock Jockey crystal protruding out of his head. Although the fireman's appearance did not appear in the Vigor Junkie concepts, a Vigor Junkie character in a top hat, glasses, and a black coat shows many of the same Devil's Kiss abilities as a fireman. The Vigor Junkie is reimagined as the Frosty Splicer in Bioshock Infinite Burial at Sea. They have large crystalline forms growing out of them, unlike most other early splicers which, at this point, are only just beginning to show signs of mutation from vigor exposure. So Rapture family, did you enjoy the list? Let me know down in the comment section below. Again, as I mentioned earlier, I want to challenge you guys. If we can get this video between 150 to 200 likes, I will do a special episode where I do about 10, 15, possibly 20 cut characters, concepts, etc. from the Bioshock franchise, if that's something you guys are interested in. If you did enjoy the video, however, and want to support the channel, feel free to drop a like. If not, it's completely okay, I understand. Just let me know what I can do to make the video better for you guys down in the comment section below. If you're new here and want to join the Rapture family or see the Rapture family grow, would you kindly hit that subscribe button? Turn on notifications, that way you never miss a new video or a live stream when I go live. And if you want, share the video with some family, some friends, the Bioshock subreddit, Bioshock fans that don't know about the channel, etc. I'm just having fun with this. You guys know this. Other than that, if you want to talk to me outside of YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and my Discord are the best ways to do so. The links will be down in the description below, and if you guys want to check out my recent videos, they will be up on this screen now. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Take care.